Francis is on the next leg of his U.S. trip tonight. Earlier this afternoon, the Pontiff traveled from Washington, D.C. to New York City.
And we've been with the Pope every step of this journey. Once in the Big Apple, Pope Francis headed to St. Patrick's Cathedral to lead prayers at the evening Vesper service. His Holiness acknowledged the shame of clergy abuse scandals in the U.S., and he praised American nuns as fighters with a spirit of courage. Earlier, Pope Francis became the first pontiff to address Congress. He said the world must respond with humanity, not hostility, to refugees and immigrants, and that they must fight climate change and protect and defend human life at every stage of its development.
The Golden Rule also reminds us of our responsibility to protect and defend human life at every stage of its development.
Pope Francis also called for a global end to the death penalty. He concluded his speech by saying, "God bless America."
And tomorrow, the Pope has a full schedule in the Big Apple. It includes a trip to Ground Zero. Jennifer Lee has been in the middle of the excitement and joins us now from Rockefeller Center.
Good evening, Keith. The second leg of the Pope's U.S. visit is officially underway. The Pontiff is here in New York City, and he has a full day of events scheduled tomorrow, including a stop at the 9/11 Memorial, where, believe it or not, a Polk County professor will have a very unique audience with the Pope.
Getting to see the Pope on his U.S. visit isn't easy. Tickets available for papal events were gone within minutes. One Bay Area man didn't have to worry about getting tickets, though. He'll have a front row seat in New York. That's Ben Pila on the guitar. The Polk State College professor will perform for the Pope at the 9/11 Memorial.
I'm very honored to have that opportunity to go in there and do what I love while he's there, which is play guitar.
Ben's love for the guitar started when he was just 12 years old. He was fascinated with classic rock songs from Metallica and Ozzy Osbourne. In high school, Ben was forced to learn classical guitar, and he didn't realize how much he would enjoy it.
It's very versatile. You can play everything from Bach to the Beatles, and I think it just resonates well with most people, and world leaders included.
Now, this may seem like a pretty overwhelming opportunity for Ben Pila, but he actually has an advantage here. He has played the 9/11 Memorial Museum before, and he's played for some pretty big dignitaries like President Barack Obama and George W. Bush. He's also played alongside some important people like James Taylor, Paul Simon, and the famed cellist Yo-Yo Ma. Keith, pretty impressive, right?
Impressive, and what an honor, and what a view. Once again, you have the best backgrounds. Now you've got St. Patrick's Cathedral behind you and New York City. And it's a big day tomorrow, too. I know another major schedule item for the Pope is that address before the UN's General Assembly. What else is on his agenda? It's a busy day.
Well, the UN address will happen first thing in the morning, about 8:30. After that, he's off to a school in Harlem. Then later in the day, he has a parade procession planned through Central Park, and he'll round out the day, keep in mind, at 78 years old, with a mass at Madison Square Gardens. He is busy. He seems to have stamina that never ends, and he is an impressive man. Keith?
So he'll spend the night Friday, get up early Saturday, and follow you to Philadelphia. So the Whirlwind Tour continues. Thank you.
Yes.
Jen Lee reporting for us from New York City tonight. Best of luck the rest of the way. We look forward to your future reports. And we will have complete coverage all this week as America welcomes Pope Francis, and Jen Lee will be following his journey every step of the way.